So the greenhouse is a bit of a mess right now, but it's okay. It will do for now. It's raining. It's been raining, so everything, like, it's been super windy, and the trash has just been blowing in here, like everything under that little thing. Okay, and let's go over what we have in the greenhouse right now, because it's definitely changed since last month. Everything changes really fast here. So this, guys, we made a video on this for the chaya. So he is starting to bounce back, and not bounce back, basically he's starting to grow back everywhere we cut him. If you notice, we cut him everywhere here. Then he has a whole bunch of new growth here, pretty much everywhere there's a node. And that's also for the different kind of chaya. So it's cool to see them, you know, just get right back into growing. They're not delicate little things, so I like that. And then I made some cuttings, and they're obviously way too big, but they look so cute. I didn't want to like cut them anymore, but I think now I have to come back and then just chop them off, like right there, and so on. And you know, just let them do their thing, because I am trying to root them. So yeah. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that's 16. Oh no, 12 little baggies. And then I have, I think, like 8 more in there, and I think I have one big one in the back. But we'll see how many of those made it. With this ones we actually used rooting hormone, so I've never had to use rooting hormone with how you call that, with lavender before. However, it's you know, we test things out and we'll see how they work out. And the high today is 62, but in here it's a nice 70. It's a little over 70, so it's kind of nice. Okay, and in here we have a whole bunch of new seedlings again. We have more lupins right over here, and they're starting to sprout just now, which is kind of cool. We have some more Okra Red Burgundy. So those are the lupins, and then these guys are the Okra Red Burgundy. The first one is coming up. This is like the second or third batch I've done, so some of them are already planted in the garden beds, but I wanted to have some more. Oh yay, there we go, there's another one. And then this is chipil. I already have some sprouted, but once again I want some more. And look at that. Oh yeah, they're coming up. And oh, and the papalos coming up, so that's pretty cool. Those really do wait till it gets warm, so this greenhouse has been a huge help for that. And then the red Wine Malabar, once again it's a second planting, because look at this, guys. This guys have been here for a little while, and actually these guys need to be planted already, transplanted into a bigger pot or into the ground, because look at that. Into the ground, it might still get a little bit cold. I think it'll be fine if we put them in a really sunny spot, but we just have to make sure to actually put them in a really sunny spot. But I do have a lot of them to test out. Hey, doggons. So there's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got at least 7 little guys to test out. So I think we're gonna have plenty to play with. And then, oh, I forgot this guy. This is lavender too, so we'll see how this one does. Once again, they're really big cuttings, but I'm trying it. And see, I didn't even chop off the flowers because they look so pretty. Some of them are keeping them, some of them are drooping, and some of them are making new ones. So we'll see what they do. And then in here I have the moringa seeds that haven't sprouted. You know, in previous years when I've grown them, they've sprouted pretty fast, and this guy's nothing. So I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if it's the seed or what, because they're not sprouting. And I mean, even the papalo sprouted. This guy's usually like sprout before the papalo does. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time, because these guys have been here in a while. But I already planted some more, and we're gonna give them some more time. We'll see what happens. And these are the papalos that have already been growing here, and look at the little roots. They're actually pretty cool. Of course, there's also sunflower in here, and purslane. But purslane will go really well anywhere where there's sunflower or where there's papalo, because they all love the sun like hardcore. So yeah. And then in here we have a squash. What are you? Spaghetti squash. Ooh, and the second seed came out, so that's pretty cool. Oh, 3 seeds. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I wasn't sure they were going to sprout. Oh, that's 4. I wasn't sure they were going to sprout, so I guess I overdid it. But that's okay. And then here's the other popolos. These guys are a little bit bigger. These guys are starting to get their true leaves. And, oh, I can smell them now. Oh, they have a smell. And then some nasturtium, some purslane, and let's see, some more nasturtiums. And I have some mixed ones. Like, see, this is Malabar, this is vinca. Nasturtium is the only one that doesn't like full sun and straight heat. So we're gonna see how that works out in the garden. But in the meantime, you know, I have different little packs like this. Like this one's once again Malabar spinach, vinca, but then in here I have some other flowers that are in full sun and that are doing well, so this planter will definitely go into full sun. And then here's some more feverfew. This guys took a little while to sprout, and they didn't want to sprout indoors this time, so I thought that was weird. But they sprouted fine out here, and they also have purslane. I have purslane in pretty much everything right now, and I love purslane, so I think that's fine. And it's good ground cover. And then Fort Hook zucchini. Oh, we already have some, but you know, it never hurts to plant some back up just in case things happen. My dill is not looking great. It's not looking great at all. My honeydew hasn't sprouted, but I have a feeling he's just gonna be a little while because he just got planted about a week ago. What date are we on? You know what? No, it's actually been like 12 days. No, 11 days. 11 days. But interesting. And then some eggplants. I know these guys are way behind, but my mother-in-law was trying to grow them. I wasn't. But she couldn't get them to grow, so I figured I would give her a little hand and see if I could help out. And yeah, they're coming up. So hopefully I can get some started for her, and then she can have them. Because I'll get a few eggplants here and there, but they are definitely not my kind of plant. But I remember enjoying them at some point, the long eggplants, not the regular shaped ones, but the long ones. So maybe I'll get some. That'd be nice. And then this early white bush scallop pumpkin squash, or it's a squash. But yeah, this guy's, I was basically digging them out so that I could plant the eggplants. And then it turns out that they were actually sprouting. But I planted these guys in March 12th. So it's been over a month and they just sprouted like a couple days ago. The table queen acorn squash, still nothing. There's like 5 seeds in there at least. But nothing. So we'll see what happens with that. And okay, so my Clemson spineless okra is not coming up. This is like the 3rd batch I've done and nothing. And the red one, I have no problem sprouting them. They are sprouting just fine, very well, very quickly. So I don't know what's going on with the green ones, with the Clemson. I'm thinking bad seeds, so that's a bummer. And then I have more stuff here that I kind of just planted, so it's gonna be a little while. These guys were planted like 2-3 days ago, but that string bean was really fast, so yay. String beans right now, I guess it's warm enough finally. And then I have some more stuff here. This is the Sumter Cucumber, so that's this whole row. And then there is white Wonder Cucumber. They have not come up yet. And then more moringas because the guys over there have not come up yet, so testing out some more. Okay, and these are the lupins that I bought at the store. Not at the store, I bought seeds at the store, right? And I saw a video that said to soak them and to pinch them, you know, basically, scar them a little. And I did that, and they were sprouting within like 2 days, which was great. But then they started rotting, like super fast. So I decided not to score them, not to pinch them, not to soak them, not to do anything to them except just plant them straight into the little pots. And these guys are doing great. The germination is awesome, because the other ones, they would come up, but they wouldn't make it out of the ground. Like basically they would just be stuck kind of like this. and then they would just die. They would just die. So that was not good. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. But these are the little survivors. There's like 2, 3, 4, 5. And I planted over like 50, I want to say. At least over 30 for sure. But yeah, so that was a bummer. There's another lupin. Some marigolds. And then I replanted some more stuff here. So table queen acorn squash. Once again, I'm trying it because the other ones didn't sprout. So I'm just making sure that it wasn't fungus gnats or something. Butternut squash. I don't know if I've gotten those yet. String beans. Yay, I want my string beans. So I'm excited about those. And then the early bush scallop squash. I had actually just replanted them because I didn't have anything. And then they came up. So I'm going to have a few extras. Woohoo. And then let's see this right here. Okay, so I got poppy seeds of some red poppies, I guess. They're like super dark orange or red, I can't remember, but yeah, I got a few poppy seeds and I'm really excited about that. So they're coming up. This moringa still have not come up, but these guys have been in here for about a week and a half, about there. And more poppies. This one, I actually planted like 4 or 5 seeds in that one because I don't think the seeds are good. But I just really want to test them out just to make sure I don't toss them out before I actually check. And then these guys are the white sage. They're so itty bitty, but they are cute. Look at how spotted they are. They're like veiny, spotty, like, I don't know, they have a pattern to them. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so those are the white sage, and those pretty much just sprouted within the last couple of days. And they've been in there for about a week and a half, I want to say. And then this is the chaya. We have a few cuttings here, not too many, but we have a few from that guy. So we'll see how he does here. Most of them are in the back with the other cuttings. But that's pretty much it for the seeds out here. Then we have the chaya, the white zapote and white zapote that still need to go, and these guys are having issues with watering. We need to water, and this guy got chopped down just so that we could move him over here, and already he has a baby cactus. So yay, we're gonna get to eat this guys pretty soon. Okay, and here are some seedlings that I didn't want to put back in the greenhouse. So we have some squashes, some zucchinis. Like this is a blistery squash. I don't know the name of it, but like I got seeds and they were like the squash, the pumpkin itself looked super like blistery. So it looked pretty cool. So I want that for Halloween. Then I have some sunflowers with some spineless okra that never came up. So yeah, so at least I have sunflowers and purslane in there. And then I have a chayote that's just coming up. So he looks pretty new and short, but he's gonna get bigger. But he actually needs to be put in a bigger planter because I put him in here, but he didn't actually fit. So we need to transplant him. Then some early white bush scallop that came up a few days ago. I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago after I'd planted the other ones, I think. Yeah, I think so. And then corn, strawberry corn never actually came up. So that means I actually get to just enjoy the purslane here, which is fine. I love purslane. So, you know, I have little pots of purslane and I can spread them around everywhere. And more purslane, but this time with nasturtiums. So, edible anyway. So, that's cool. Then some little sunflowers with some wildflowers. So that, no, I don't think they're wildflowers actually. I think they were store-bought, but I just got gifted the seeds, so yay. And let's see, these are basils and more basils, and this is amaranth, purslane, and strawberry spinach. So this is the amaranth right here. I think we used to have something bleeding. I can't remember, but basically the floral part of it just like droops like hardcore. And let's see, we got purslane, this little guys, and then we've got a little strawberry spinach little baby. So that's cool. That's the volunteer. And let's see. Okay, and this is all the lupins that didn't come up. Basically, they ended up like rotting in there after I soaked them. So I'm not doing that again. But I ended up planting some fennel, because my fennel actually died when we tried to divide them last year. Like, they all died. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. So we found a fennel on the side of the road, and we picked up some of the seeds. So I planted some, and I'm hoping that they come up soon, because my butterflies, well, not my butterflies, but like the swallowtail butterflies have been coming around, and they've been looking, and my fennel's gone. So I don't know what to do. And then these are marigolds. Look at these guys, they're so cute. And good roots too. They don't actually have a lot of soil in here. They're only filled in halfway. But marigolds are so forgiving in everything. So they're actually doing great. We're going to try and plant all of this. But if we don't get to planting them, I'm thinking I'm going to have a little plant sale for all my extra plants, because I may have overdone a few things. So maybe. And then these are some morning glories. This is Carnivali. I can't remember. Carnivali. It's a colorful one. Yes, pretty? What happened? She wants to give you guys a tour of the plants. Okay. And this is the miner's lettuce. Okay, and this is what it looks like in the pot. Basically, definitely overplanted. And there's definitely a caterpillar in here that keeps eating him and munching on him. We also haven't really been like fertilizing this in any way. So it's just kind of been here on its own. But it's been doing okay. Not ideal, but okay. And look at that. He's already making seeds. How cool is that? Oh my. Come on, get over here. Ah, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, I didn't lose it. But look at that. Oh, so cute. So itty bitty. Okay, so yeah, so I should start keeping an eye out so that I can start collecting them. Although I still have quite a bit left from my package, so that's pretty cool. But in the meantime, down you go. But yeah, the taste is still pretty good, still pretty mild. I like it. I actually really like it. And the ones that are getting a little bit bigger, they're definitely worth eating. These guys, I think I should have just eaten more of them when they were smaller, so that there would be more space per plant. But instead I didn't. I just wanted to look at them, and the caterpillar ended up eating most of them. And I don't know where he is. I can't ever find him, but I found his frass on all of the leaves here and there, so I know he's in here somewhere. But yeah, so that's how the miner's lettuce is going. But I like it. I like the taste. I'm happy. So it's kind of like oxalis, like clover sort of, but without the sour kick to it. But it's got the same consistency. And then we've got mosh here. You know, I'm really happy with mosh. Very low care, but well, definitely here in the ground I think it would get munched a little too fast, but in here it's doing great. He is getting munched a bit, but not a lot, and definitely overcrowded. How do you call that? The geranium didn't make it there, but the mosh did, so that's cool. Yes, baby? You're okay, my squishy. Okay, and then I think this right here might be a hydrangea. I'm not sure. A hydrangea? Hydrangea. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, look at this. I'm not sure what it is. This was one of the plants that we got for free on Craigslist. But I really have a feeling that that's it. Kitty. Oh, okay. So yes, I think that's a hydrangea. We're not sure, but we want to keep it to make sure that that's happening. In here we have the spinach that we were hoping to be eating from this whole time, where we're planted, just to make sure we could like pick from it at any point. And then it all bolted. Well, the germination wasn't that great in little pots. And then once we put them in this big pot, they germinated just fine. I overplanted, so I can't really say that they all germinated, but enough, you know. But then they all just bolted, and they were itty bitty. And I thought it was just me, but my mother-in-law had the same results, and she can usually grow her spinach pretty well, and so can I. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't know. I really don't know. But okay, so back to this, and then so we've got the marigolds. We went over that, and oh, okay, yeah, the morning glories. So I'm not quite sure what happened to this little bag. I don't know if I skipped it or what, but like germination seems to be fine here, here. So I think I just forgot it there. So everything in here I'm missing one. But overall, I would expect at least one to have come up. And then this is hollyhocks. Okay, so the seeds in here, I'm not sure if they were good. But I'm hoping they were, but they had a lot of beetles in there, and I think the beetles like made their way inside the seeds, so that's not cool. Weevils, not beetles, yeah. And then these are cosmos, and these guys are definitely ready to be planted out as well. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the roots. Oh yeah, they're ready to go. And they're kind of like marigolds when it comes to care. Like they're very easy, a little bit on the drier side, and warm weather. They seem to really thrive in that. And I'll have to use 2 hands to put them back in there. And then there's this whole little flat here of marigolds. There's this whole little flat of cosmos, and if you notice, they are super leggy. So I don't like starting them in a tray like this because they're super like droopy, leggy, they fall over. But in this, guys, I mean, they fall a little bit, but not much. So when they actually have enough room for the roots, I think they can stand up a little bit better, because look at how much soil they have there, and in here they have a lot more. And same thing with like this guy's here, this guy's here. Like they just need a little bit more soil so that they can stand a little bit sturdier. Like these guys aren't wobbly at all. I think these guys are fine. These guys are pretty good too, and it's just these guys that are like really loose. And then I have some more marigolds here. Here once again, green okra that never came up, the Clemson, spineless, boo. Okay, so I've tried these little flowers, Linda's flowers, in a few little places. Only a couple have actually made it in the little cups. Most of them just die. They seem to do better if I just plant them straight to the ground. So this is just going to be a purslane pot for now. And I think that is it. We can do the cuttings, but we're going to have to do that later, because this is this is quite a bit already. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's in the greenhouse. That's right outside the greenhouse. And it's ever changing. I'm supposed to have a little plant sale, I think. I'm thinking next weekend. So afterwards, everything should be cleared up. Here, all the excess cuttings as well. And I should have more space for, I don't know. I think either the indoors is going to clear up a little bit more, or we're just maybe going to take off the cover by then. I don't know what we're doing. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. This was all the seedlings that I have so far. I will probably start some more later, but I mean, I just can't help myself. but let's deal with this, guys, first. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for sharing, for liking. We broke the 100 subscriber mark last week, and I'm super stoked about that. If you guys do want some more content, I am also on TikTok. I post there frequently. My screen name there is cat.rocks, and I will post it on the screen so that you can find me. There's definitely more coming up. Everything is sprouting. Spring is full on. A lot of cold crops are blooming. Everything's sprouting. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Thank you so much. This is Kat. I will see you guys on my next video, and have an awesome weekend. Bye.